What's going on, everybody? I need you guys to go check out my channel and subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that button, and hit that notification bell while you're at it, ladies and gentlemen. EGTV, you already know. And if you're on your phone, it's even easier. Press that like button for me. And you know what? Subscribe while you're still here. And big up to everybody watching. Check out most of my content. I'll be throwing out more content every single day. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's TheKidEG, and I'm back again with another video. And today I got a couple of guests with me. I got one a little bit late, but I got two of the boys with me, and we're going to be talking about everything Arsenal. And you know what? This is the first of many Arsenal Inside Out podcasts, and we're going to be doing this more often than normal. And we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff. Some of the stuff we're going to be talking about is Edu and his plans. He is hungry for Arsenal to go back to winning league titles. We're going to be talking more about the Austrian targets. We got two Austrian Bundesliga targets that we're going after, in addition to the summer plans for the future. Saliba and a possible swap deal for Benrahma plus cash. What do you guys think about that? Surprisingly enough, Barcelona were in for an Arsenal player, but it was not who we think it was. It was actually Ainsley Maitland-Niles. We'll get into that also, and we'll talk about the ins and outs during the transfer window. Anyways, Kesh, Smith, if you guys could do me a favor, unmute yourselves, and we will get back to the main topic today. But yo, I got three of the boys with me today. Samuel's a little bit late. He's going to come in soon. But yeah, anyone who wants to jump in, you can jump in. The link is in the description. You already know what it is. EG the Kid. Yo, Kesh, what's good?
What's up, man, bro? I'm all right, man.
Chilling. And we got the debutant. I'm not sure if he's ever been on YouTube before, but I got Smith.
It's so new for me, bro. What's going on in here, man?
Chilling, man. Smith. So everybody that comes on, usually, I ask them a question when I first have them on. So the question I'm going to ask to you today is, what made you a fan of the club, Arsenal, and how did it happen? How did you become a fan of Arsenal? Because everybody has their own story,
bro. I believe it was my cousin that got me into it. I was really close with one of my cousins back in the day, like in 2001. He told me about Arsenal, and I was like, started following from there, man. And ever since, like, it's like a drug, bro. I can't get rid of it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
even though we've seen some of the best times in 2004, seen some of the worst times, bro. It's still Arsenal, isn't it?
Yo, Gunner Dread, if you want to come on, I can send you the link. Let me know. You know what I mean? And then, what do you call it? So, Smith, in Birmingham, is there a lot of Arsenal supporters in Birmingham?
Yeah, there is, man. But you know how it is. It's mostly Man United, man. I can't even lie, man. It's Man United, Liverpool. Probably two big clubs than us, being real. But yeah, Arsenal is definitely around as our third best. But there's quite a few Man United fans. I can't lie, man. True.
But yeah, there's not Birmingham City. Birmingham City is right in the middle of Birmingham. But is there a lot of Birmingham City supporters, or is it mostly just big clubs that they support over there?
Nah, there is. Obviously, there's you got Birmingham. You got Villa as well. Isn't it?
West Brom.
Villa. Quite a lot of Villa fans. Quite a lot of Birmingham fans.
West Brom is right there.
Wolves is pretty close to Birmingham too.
No, what is Nottingham Forest also?
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah. Bear.
Yeah, they need buy as well.
But yo, let's get right into it. We're going to start talking about the transfer window. We're going to talk about the window. We've already spoken so much about the window, me and Kesh, right? And what we rate the window. If you guys haven't already seen it, go check out that video. We've done bare videos on that. I think we've done 2 videos on that already, Kesh, haven't we? But yeah, what I would ask you, Smith, is what do you rate the window? Because a lot of people rate the window 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Even some people, as Ruthless is saying, it was 5. Because we didn't get rid of players. But what do you rate this
what 5? What's going on? Who's rating that 5 realistically? Come on now.
Some harsh people, man.
I'm gonna give that I'm gonna give that a 7, man. It could have been an 8 if we got rid of like some more players like Kolasinac. He didn't leave, did he? I think he just stayed. If we got a bit more outgoings, I would have said 8, but for what it was, I'll say 7, man.
Okay, so these are the outgoings that we got. We got Martinez out. We got Mavropanos on loan. We got Mkhitaryan out. Guendouzi on loan. Torreira on loan. When you really think about it, we didn't get too many players out, but a lot of the youth academy, a lot of the youth academy players are not on this list. We got a lot of youth academy players on loan this year, so we're not going to be making too much money from those youth academy loans, but it's in the hopes to raise their values as young players. So I would say I think there's over 7 to 8 youth academy players on loan, and then we loaned out another 2 today. So I think altogether we might have more than 13 people on loan this year, surprisingly. But obviously those don't count as first team players in my opinion. Now, incomings. What do you think about the Thomas Partey, Gabriel, Pablo Mari, Runnerson, Cedric, Willian? Obviously Aubameyang signed a new contract. Martinelli signed a new contract. Saka signed a new contract. And what do you rate the window out of 10?
Like I said, I'll say 7, man. Like you can't be mad with Gabriel Partey, man. You just can't be mad with that. That's 2 positions. That's 2 players in 2 big positions that's going to come straight in. That's a centre back that's going to partner someone else. I would have hoped it would have been Saliba at the end of the day, but obviously we all see what's going on with him. You know, personal reasons and stuff. So there's reasons behind that. But then I can live with David Luiz and Gabriel for a season, man. I can't lie. I can live with that.
Okay.
So Thomas Partey is Thomas Partey, man. What can you say about Thomas Partey?
Yeah, you can't really get mad about signing Thomas Partey. But some people are deluded. They're going to get mad about everything, though. Yeah. You know what? There's the angry people.
How can you be mad at Thomas Partey, man? That's one of the best.
No, there's the angry people. Right, there's the angry people who say, oh, we should have got both. Just getting one doesn't mean we get top 4. But you know what? I'm not angry. I'm a happy guy. So I'm gonna keep it quiet. But today there was a guy who started problems, controversy. He just left the club on loan, and he's already snitching about why he's in a situation that he's in. He's taking shots at Arteta. What's going on with this guy? He's just a clown. Did you guys hear what he said?
We kind of figured that out after Brighton, didn't we?
Okay. So tell the people what he said. If you know what he said, what did he say?
I can't remember too tough, but I think it was something to do with Ozil and that we don't appreciate him and things like that. Just sending shots. That little click connection.
Shut up, man.
So I don't know. I think
there's something wrong with that guy. He's a young guy. He came from Division 2 France, got money, and turned into a clown, man.
Yeah, I feel like the way Emery used him made it's gone to his head. He's suddenly feel that he's a better player than he is, and he's the most important part of this Arsenal team, and he's not. But I do forgive him because at the end of the day, a 18-year-old coming from.
Yo, is it me who's lagging?
No, it's okay. It's okay, bro.
An 18-year-old coming from the 2nd division in France shouldn't be coming into Arsenal team and being made to feel that he's the most important part of the jigsaw.
Yeah, I just want to introduce to everybody my boy African Gooner. Yo, what's going on, bro?
What's good, guys?
What's up, man? You alright,
I'm still partying.
Yo. Yeah, we haven't spoken to you either. We were just talking about Guendouzi's situation. I'll let you touch on that because I know you had mixed opinions about Guendouzi. At one point, you liked him.
I really like Guendouzi. I like Kesh. I see where you're coming from, but like, if the kid has got the talent, he's got the talent, right? And Emery definitely saw he had the talent, and we know that we're weak in midfield, so he definitely got the opportunity to kind of do his thing. And I really liked him, and he connected well with the fans, and I think he did get a bit big-headed, and I'm glad that he's gone on loan because he'll realize the significance, and he will appreciate playing for Arsenal. I think he's become a bit big-headed, so now he's going to play in the German league with players, I guess, that are maybe at his level or below his level, and he's going to realize, I'm not playing with Ceballos and Partey, and I was really lucky to be at Arsenal with Aubameyang and Lacazette. So, I'm hoping that he's going to come back and, perform because he's going to have 1 year left on his contract, and I don't want us to get rid of him because, if we didn't get rid of him now for whatever, 25, 30 million, and next year he has 1 year left on his contract, I think we're not going to make as much money as we probably could have made on him if we are to get rid of him. So it's an interesting scenario, but I think with the transfer business that we've done, honestly, I don't care. I'm just so happy that we signed Partey that I really don't care about anything else. I don't care about Socrates and Mustafi and all those guys still being at the club because I think we have what we need. If we play our cards right, we'll be fine.
Okay, so I got this in front of you guys. Let me read it. Matteo Guendouzi insists his Arsenal career is not over. The 21-year-old says he left the club to go on loan to get more playing time, right? In addition to that, he's saying that he has not been kicked out of the club by Arteta. He's basically trying to defend himself, make himself look better. And what else did he say? He's talking about the Neil Maupay situation. 1 second. You know those stupid ads?
What did he say about that, actually? What did he say about that?
Okay, so the Neil Maupay situation, player depart. No, it doesn't really talk about that. He's just saying he's been challenged and he's looking for a new challenge, and he's more interested in getting playing time. The top priority for him is playing time, and he's trying to defend the reason why he left the club to go to Hertha Berlin. He's more or less trying to defend himself and his reasoning for going on loan. He's saying Hertha Berlin are in a magnificent league and a very a club that are ambitious to improve.
Big cap.
And he's saying he's just talking all this honestly BS, right?
But it's just PR stuff, man. All that is just PR.
Yeah.
What I would say is, I think it's a pie in the face for Guendouzi, because earlier on in the transfer window, it was being made to look like, say, he's got all these links, PSG, all of these going to come in for him, and I feel like none of them came in for him. The sort of club that he expected to be going to, and he rejected Hertha Berlin at first, and then he was left with no other option but to go back on that deal and actually get it over the line.
Bro, whoever Ozil's PR team are definitely helping him.
Yeah, but also
I think he's got contact with Ozil's team. He has to.
It's a pandemic. It's a pandemic, right? So I think PSG and a lot of other teams would have been in for him if they had more cash. I think because of the pandemic, a lot of people didn't want to splash like 30 million. Like, it is kind of a risk, right? Because Guendouzi is still young and he didn't play for the last 2 months of the season, right? So it was kind of a risk for some of these teams to go and spend 30 million on him or whatever. So, and yeah, I mean, definitely a PR spin, right? He's going to say that he wants a new challenge and he wants playing time and whatever. And I think Edu came out and said something about Torreira and Guendouzi going on loan as well for minutes, and that they had that conversation with Arteta, and that they were pretty straight to the point. Like you're not going to get the playing time. So if you want to go somewhere else, then we'll facilitate that for you, which is pretty cool.
I think from that point of view, I don't see a future here for him from that point of view, because with the likes of Partey coming in, and then the reported rumors that we will be going back in for Aouar in January or Soblos, I just don't see where he's going to be able to feature in the squad.
Yeah, big up to everybody in the comment section. I just before I get to any other comments, I want to answer this comment. Yes, I will be doing Raptors content, but I'll be waiting until the free agency market opens and the Raptors sign a free agent. Until then, I'm not going to be doing any videos on that. Yeah. For now, I'll be doing that, but I will be doing an NBA Finals watch along later today. Now, when it comes to back to Arsenal, guys, Guendouzi, I have one thing I want to say. Samuel, you can join into this after me. But Matteo Guendouzi, in my opinion, I think his Arsenal career is over. And the reason why I say that is because I don't think Arteta is looking for I think Arteta is trying to make a statement, and he does not want a locker room or a changing room full of people who are bad attitudes. So he wants to get rid of those guys and bring in winners. And I think Matteo Guendouzi hinders that idea.
Listen, I don't think Guendouzi is a bad player, man. It's far from it. The guy's clearly got a lot of talent, man, and he probably will be, nearing world class one day if he does reach his potential. But the fact is, he's had two problems at Arsenal under Arteta now, hasn't he? One was when he had a buster with, I think, Maitland-Niles in Dubai, and then another time was obviously the Brighton thing. So it just seems like, is this Socrates? There's someone, I remember there was somebody had buster in Dubai. Yeah, and it's like, after a while, I think Mikel Arteta was probably just got fed up of it and said, you know what, man, you need to grow up, man. Yeah. Just go on loan, play your football, and if
Yeah. Young Samuel, what are you saying?
Yeah, listen, you know what? My biggest issue with this Arsenal team is Mesut Ozil, because he is a cancer now. After Prime told to come on stream after. So it's okay. Or was it Ozil after what me, Egal, and Kesh learned about us today is that he needs to go. Honestly, I think he's being a cancer on his club right now. I think it's absolutely disgusting. You know, if he loves Arsenal the way he says he does, if he looks at Arsenal and respects them the way he does,
he doesn't love Arsenal.
I'm just saying, if he does love it, then he would walk out and agree to terminate his contract. But you know what, Ozil, this is all Ivan Gazidis' fault again. He has come back to want Arsenal because
you say that, yeah. You say you walk out. I don't think the problem is. The thing is, he's not going to walk out for free. He's going to get his money that he's got here. But I think he just doesn't want to take it. He wants to stay and prove a point and be that annoying little child that just sits in the corner.
It's more ego, man. It's more ego.
It's more to do with ego, isn't it? That's what it is. He's just like, no, I'll just get all year.
What ego, man? If you're not playing, you're not like he's not gonna play, dude. This guy's just gonna sit there doing nothing, man. His career's over. I think personally, Arsenal's trying to like they're teaching him a lesson. They're ruining this guy because this guy has no more career after he leaves Arsenal. He's not gonna be able to play.
I think this sends us.
1 second, one at a time, guys. Smith, what were you saying?
I'm saying it's getting embarrassing for the guy, man. Because think about it, he ain't even picked in the Europa League squad now, man. I mean, if you're not getting picked in the Europa League squad and you're Mesut Ozil and you're World Cup winner, Rob, you need to find a new club, man.
Yo, 1 second. I got Godfrey. Godfrey, where you from? Uganda?
Yes, from Uganda.
Yes, my African brother. Tell us, bro, what's going on? What are you thinking about Arsenal, man?
Man. I'm so happy for Thomas Partey.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, they say that no Thomas, no Partey.
Tell us. Yes, brother.
No Thomas, no Partey.
Well, see, I have a question for Godfrey. Is that some people say Arsenal are the biggest club in Africa? Is that true?
Very true. Yes.
No, come on. It depends on the country. Like if you go to specific countries, you'll find a lot of Chelsea fans. I think in South Africa, there's a lot of United fans, but obviously around Africa, there are a lot of Arsenal fans, especially the French, the countries that have been colonized by the French, right? Because Arsene Wenger played a major role. So,
but right now, Arsenal is getting very many fans all over Africa because many fans from these other clubs, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, and Manchester, they are running away from their clubs. They are coming to Arsenal because Arsenal has got a new team and they have got a dimension which they are driving to. They have that feeling, they have that positive feeling that they can make it. So every fan club has got a vision. They are seeing where they are going. So why can't we join the bus and then we move with them? So that is what is happening.
Just a quick one on that. I don't want those fans, man. If you don't support Arsenal from the time you come out of your mom's, you know what? And then I don't want, like, you know what I mean? I don't want you. You can stay where you are.
No, you know what there is a bandwagon fans, and he's right.
Yes.
You're right. There's a lot of bandwagon fans, and Godfrey, guess what? Those bandwagon fans can one day be supporting Arsenal, the next day be supporting Chelsea. That doesn't fly over here, you know.
Man, that's not a fan, dude. That's not a fan.
You know what it is? I wouldn't say a fan. They're more supporters of people from their continent, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yeah.
They're more supporters of people. Yeah.
It's like all the people supporting Liverpool from Egypt. It makes sense. You know what I mean?
That's what it is.
I just want to say something to Samuel. I had an argument like 2 days ago with Ozil things on Twitter, and this guy was saying that Mesut Ozil is the club legend and that he's like the best thing that's happened to Arsenal since the Emirates.
Listen, if you know what me, Egal, and Kesh know about Ozil, he's not a good person. Honestly.
Is this club legend statistics? Let's be honest. We talk about Mesut Ozil stats, but are these club legend stats?
15-16. If he kept on the 15-16 form for the whole time, then yes, club legend. But
listen, whoever calls Ozil a legend is trolling, man. It's clearly trolling. It has to be trolling.
Nah, these guys are serious, man. They're real fanboys, man. They're real
man. I don't believe that, man.
It's honestly some will leave a club because if Ozil leaves, you know what? I want Ozil to leave so they can get out the club.
I don't know what Ozil has done to be classed as a legend. Honestly, I don't understand.
What's he done? You know what he has done? Four FA Cups. Does that count?
No. Santi Cazorla is a bigger legend than Mr.
I don't
Ozil.
think just winning a cup, like it has to be a special moment that you've done something. Like Ramsey, like I wouldn't even class Ramsey as a club legend. I'll class him as a club icon. because of them significant moments that you had. But as a legend, no.
Listen, you know what? The only player in the squad right now I could say.
Aaron Ramsey count statistically if you look at his stats.
As a legend.
The only legend outcome right now, if he continues, is Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Aubameyang is on his way to being an Arsenal legend, and him signing the contract further guarantees his legacy because
I'd call Ramsey a cup legend though. He did get to cup final.
Club
goals.
icon for me. He's a club icon. He's someone you can look back and think, he's had a significant what's it called, episode in the club's history.
You know what?
You can bring up the 2 goals that he scored, but other than that,
no, he's not a club.
But he never lived up to the hype in the league. Let's be honest.
But my fondest memories of Arsenal's the 13-14 season where Ramsey just
Ramsey was unbelievable that year.
If we had Ramsey fit the whole season, we'd have won the double. And that's my opinion because we finished with 79 points in 4th place. We finished 6 points behind City, came top. So imagine during the first game against the season when we lost to Villa and during February we went on a poor run of form. We could have gotten the 6 points and Ramsey remained fit. Then we could have won the title. Yeah,
you got to be consistent throughout the club's history while you're at the club to be classed as a club legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I knew we were going to eventually get to the transfer talks and all that stuff. So I want to talk about Arwa. How do you spell his name? There we go. This guy, we've been hearing so much about Houssem Arwa for the past, I don't know how long we've been hearing about him.
We're getting him in January, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think we're going to get him.
We're getting him in January, bro.
You guys are that confident? I don't know if we're going to have the money.
We're going to get him. I think we'll get him.
So.
I heard today his brothers blocked the deal or something.
Yeah.
He asked for 10 mil. Apparently, he asked for 10 mil for a 40 mil deal. You know that's not going to happen at Arsenal. Yeah. You're not going to get 10 mil signing off.
Nah, but if Raul was here, you would have given that guy an envelope of maybe 5, and he would have got it.
Raul would have pocketed like 40% of it as well, mate.
Yo, but you know what? It's a good thing that we have somebody like Tim Lewis sacking people left, right, and center when they do stupidness. Because no one was sacking these guys before. These guys were getting away with murder.
The thing is about this hypocrisy from Arsenal fans. For years, when Arsene Wenger is there, we demand the restructure of a club. And now we're getting that all of a sudden we want to moan. So I don't really understand these points.
I don't know about all
imagine if Tim Lewis was there when Gazidis was there. Oh, you'd have got his 45 a long time ago.
Is Dick Law still at the club?
No, Dick Law's been gone. Where you been? Okay, so I want to click on this. You guys been hearing about apparently our summer signings for next summer is already being lined up.
Is Upamecano one of them? I heard.
No. Upamecano has 38 million release clause.
You're getting like trapped in all this transfer news, man. Don't let it happen to you, man. You're gonna be disappointed.
Player, ain't it?
Yeah, lock that away right now. Let's just enjoy Thomas Partey, man. Forget about
seriously. Like I think Man City, United, all these teams are gonna come for Upamecano, man. He's a top player, man, and it's gonna cost a lot of money. I don't think we can get Aouar and
you know what? Apparently Raheem Sterling and Jesus are out of the City game, so that gives a more advantage for us. So
what's happening with Tierney? Is Tierney back? What's going on?
Tierney's quarantining, bro. Miskeen.
No, but apparently we were fighting with the Scottish government about Tierney's quarantine.
Yeah, we're fighting it because
Tierney Tierney tested positive for antibodies a couple of months ago. This starting to show no symptoms, and really in the UK, other people in the Scotland squad who also came in close contact required 10 days quarantine, while Kieran Tierney requires 14 days. I don't really get it. I understand it's a precaution, but surely after the fight you can test him daily until 7-8 days before.
I reckon we'll get good news on that.
I think he'll play. I don't think he's going to be ruled out.
I don't think I'm not going to hold my breath, but I think most likely he's not going to play because they're not going to risk having a situation like Thiago Silva and Mane getting. Think about it. Thiago Silva got it, led to Mane getting it, led to them losing 7-2.
No, but the thing is, I don't think Tierney's going to miss that game because when you look at it, if that's the case, then basically the old Liverpool squad should have been quarantining then.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was gonna get Arteta's. Did you guys hear Arteta's interview and what he was saying about Thomas Partey?
Yeah. I'll watch that.
And what did you guys think about? Because when Arteta speaks, it's almost like he just makes you more gassed. Like
I know, man. He just knows his stuff, innit, man. He's just so fucking good to listen to, man.
100%. Every word he says about a player, you can almost be like, you want that guy selling the team to people. Because
You know what? Yeah, I saw that video. Then someone was on Instagram. Someone was commented like, "Why?" It was a Man United fan. Like, she's like, "Oh, why can we not have a manager like this? That's just straightforward." This is Ollie. We talking about passion and all this shit, hard work. And
Bro, don't even get me started on that PE teacher, bro.
Yo, what about my man Edu? Edu's coming out here dropping bombs. He was dropping bombs on people. He was saying stuff like, yo, we're hungry to get back to the top. We knew for 7 months that Thomas Partey was the guy. We were looking at him. We always knew that we just had to activate the release clause. He was talking about how they were targeting other players. He was talking about all these other things. And it was just...
Wait,
just like,
big up to Ram on the chat, though. Locker Room Blogs Ram, the Liverpool fan.
Yeah,
I don't understand how you can say that. Like, say we haven't beat City. Like, all right, Ram.
Didn't we beat them in the FA Cup?
Yeah, 2-0. 2-0 was the bombing embrace.
Apparently, it's impossible, isn't it?
I'm so confused. Yeah, my boy Gunnar Dread still talking about that. But yo, I was gonna get up what Edu was saying. What do you guys think about what Edu was saying about us getting back to the top and him saying this is one of those signings that is gonna help us get there? And like, do you think he's being over optimistic when he says?
No, man, this is Thomas Partey, man. Come on, we all seen this guy play, man. Look, at the end of the day, from what I've read about Thomas Partey, he's also played at right back sometimes as well. So he's comfortable covering that. You know, when the right back goes forward, he's comfortable covering that zone that the right back leaves. So I think this all fits into the plan.
I remember watching Partey. I remember watching Partey play right wing not so long ago. He never used to play.
I watched him play today, man, and like, wow, like people who support Xhaka are really gonna see what we've been missing this entire time. Literally, a complete midfielder. Like, we have not had a proper midfielder, I would say, since Cazorla. Really, I mean, Fabregas.
This guy is a beast, man.
These guys are talent, man. We haven't had something like that for so long, man. So it's gonna be
his
really
dribbling.
amazing.
I'm telling you, a lot of people are gonna be surprised that his dribbling. His dribbling is unreal, man. It's unreal.
Oh yeah, I have the statistics up here. If you guys haven't seen them, they've been online. They've been circling everywhere. I think some of these people were showing it on, what was it, Football Daily or whatever. I seen these stats. Look at this compared to who we have up. First, let's just click on the first stat. The first stat is goals. He has more goals than our whole midfield, even with El Neni away on loan. He only scored 1 goal in the league.
Shit's all over them.
Okay, next you got, what do you call it? Tackles. Is it even close?
Nope. Maybe it's about it.
Are you guys surprised? Are you guys surprised?
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
Okay, so what's next? The next one was what do you call it? Interceptions. Once again, I'm not surprised.
Ridiculous.
Are you guys?
Nope.
No, at this point, there's nothing that's going to really surprise you about this whole situation. Next is recoveries. We should understand that Xhaka gets a lot of recoveries, but Xhaka has played more minutes than Partey. He's played I think Xhaka has played almost 10 more games than Partey played. And Partey still has 32 more interception recoveries. That's mental.
Bro, at the end of the day, bro, that shows how much of a good player he is, man. I'm just excited, bro.
Partey is not a CDM, so your point there is very invalid.
Nice, he's box to box.
You know what I mean? I don't understand these people.
He's not a CDM. He's box to box.
So you call him a CM because he can be a CDM and a C. Like, he can do everything. So you just call him a CM. He's a total all-round package.
But for some reason, some people seem to think he's just a CDM, like he's a 60 defense. That's not possible.
People think we're signing another Fernandinho. They don't realize we're signing literally like
Partey is a complete player, man. He's not just a CDM.
His passing ability alone. Okay, look at this. His duels. This is not even funny anymore. Aerial duels, he destroys everybody. Our midfield, I'm not gonna laugh anymore. But Guendouzi, if you guys look at Guendouzi, every time he got a header, it was the funniest thing ever. Because he wouldn't head the ball. He would throw his whole body at the ball, and his head would get nowhere near it. It was the weirdest thing ever.
Does anyone know how tall Thomas Partey is?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's 6'2".
See, there you go, man. He's another fucking beast.
Yeah, and then finally, one of the best dribblers in world football. You do realize that from the midfield, one of the best dribblers from world football. That's actual like midfielder. Him, Thiago, and Kovacic are the top 3 dribblers in Europe from the midfield. Did you guys realize they're all in the Premier League now? Coincidence?
Yeah.
I think Grealish is up there too, but it doesn't really count when you dribble
Listen,
from
at the
the
end of
left.
the day, anyone that's going to try and shit on this deal, this Thomas Partey deal, doesn't have a clue, man. It's just being a troll.
No clue.
No clue. You're being salty. You don't like the fact that you bought a good player for once. That's
You're
the end of it.
jealous.
That's
You're
it.
jealous.
That's all it is. They want us to keep buying fucking duds, bro. That's all it is.
Yeah, literally.
Facts. Okay, so I got the Edu exclusive. If you guys want to hear a little bit of it, if you haven't already heard it, have you guys heard it?
Yep, of course.
The way they really expected to play. Mikel was doing so great. Possibility of using other avenues when we stop. Of course, we open. Yeah, we never stop. My answer is we never stop. And finally, this was the first transfer window with you as technical director and Mikel as manager rather than head coach. How was that relationship? Because if it's ever going to be difficult, it's going to be at this time. You're together. You're so busy. You're so determined for the same thing. But the relationship's still strong. Still talking to each other.
No, it's almost every day. It's so nice to work with Mikel and the way we're working. So I'm so pleased because it's so important. The technical.
You know what? I love it. I'm backing these guys.
Yeah,
and you know what? Every
Arsenal,
single
man.
rival fan, the reason why they're worried is because they see there's actually something good going on at the club.
There's
But
a plan, man. There's a proper plan finally.
Yeah.
But listen, I wouldn't get too overhyped. Like, yes, I'm super happy, but I want to see this consistently. Do this another 2 transfer windows, and I'm like, you know, I'm pissing my pants. It's all cool and all to do it like once in a while, but like it needs to be consistent. They need to
but
keep
people forget we bought in
We've been doing that.
Nicholas Pepe just last season as well.
We've
So
been
there's
doing.
we
We've
bought
been,
Kieran Tierney. We bought in
So
Kieran
let me-
Tierney, who's another
Let me
big
point
player.
out this point to you, right? We spent 72 million on Pepe, right? That's a lot of money. This guy doesn't really start for us, man. When you spend that much money,
Don't write off Pepe already, man. I'm telling you, if you're writing off Pepe already, you're gonna.
No, I'm
regret
not.
it, bro.
I'm not. I'm just being real, man. If you're spending that much money, especially for a club like Arsenal, who doesn't have that much money to spend, like
Yeah,
we
but
can
you
only
know how
spend
we
on
got that
really
deal
one
done. We
player.
didn't pay all of it. We paid 10 million a year or something like that.
Still, of course, it's 20 million a season, right? I know my stats. It's still, if you're paying that much for a player, man, he needs to be straight into your team, man. Look at any other, top rivals. Any of our rivals
I personally think we bought in Willian to kind of fire Pepe up even more because I think he's kind of comfortable.
I get what African Gunnar is saying. Like, there needs to be consistency. Forget the Pepe deal, but what we want to see is structure. We want to see that it's calculated. Like, you watch the guy, you set out this number of targets, 1 and 2. You say, right, these are the 2 we're going to go for, and we're going to get them, and we're not going to divert from that and go and get some dud from next team. Like, you know what I mean? That's the consistency we want to see.
Definitely.
I think African Gunnar, you're just protecting yourself so you don't get hurt. Almost like
bro, this club has hurt me so much, but I'm also comparing. I'm realistic, right? Like if you look at any of the top teams, they spend that much money. Those players go straight into their team. Look at Bruno Fernandes. Look at Pogba. Look at Harry Maguire. Those guys all cross around that ballpark, and they all start every single game. Look at Man City. They spend the same similar amount of money. All those players start every game, and Arsenal spends that money, and then you put them. Sorry,
Riyad Mahrez. Torres?
Okay, bro. Man City has like 100 of those types of players for that much. So Man City is like you know what I mean? They have just too many amazing players that cost that much. But look at anyone else. They spend a lot of money because those players are going to be starting for your team, man. And that's what Arsenal needs to do. You spend the money on these top players like Aouar, and you put them straight into the team. And the players that are there now can be our squad rotation players, like the El Neni and the Xhaka. I'm cool with them being squad players, but they can't be starters.
So far, the way Eddie talks, it sounds like they've got a plan.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like January or next summer, I just want to see them stick to that plan. I don't want to see us drop from the quality of Partey. I don't want to see us drop back down. It needs to stay
I don't
at
think
that
it'll go
quality.
like that.
That's what I'm hoping so, and that's what I want to see.
I'm hoping so too. I really hope they don't disappoint because they really. And I say this. My soul is very happy, and I'm like, I thank you, Arsenal, because you made like if we didn't sign Partey, this season for me was pretty much over. It was gonna be the same old story. It's been down.
One second. Ram was watching, and he decided to jump into the Arsenal conversation because he wanted to debate Kesh about the whole CDM argument. Yo, Ram, what's good?
Show your face. Come on. Come on,
Nah, man.
Ram.
I'm
Ram,
fucking.
come on.
Come on, man.
Nah,
Come on.
I'm dead, bro. I'm dead. Honestly, I can't. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I've been working the whole day. Trust me, you don't want to see it. It's not a good sight. It ain't a good sight.
Okay. So we'll make this quick. Kesh, Ram,
Mhm.
make your point. I'm saying I know Kesh where you're going with this, but Ram first, make your point. What was your point about Thomas Partey?
For me, if you're gonna in a Simeone system where he likes to play a more defensive-minded midfielder and more of a free-roaming, creative midfielder, for me, I think Partey has always been that defensive block in that midfield, and it was always going to be a mix-up of between Koke or Saul, because let's be honest, Saul and Koke creatively are superior players to Partey. Not saying that he's not creative; he definitely has his creativity. But
Yeah.
Let's be honest, that Spanish.
No one's debating that.
But for me, you have to class him as a CDM. Yeah, he could be box to box, but he is a defensive-minded midfielder that Simeone likes to have in his midfield.
He doesn't even play defensive midfield for his country.
He doesn't play defensive midfield. He's not a defensive. He's not a CDM.
Because of his qualities, obviously he's going to be a centre mid for Ghana, because I can't think of anyone else who is as good as a centre midfielder as Partey.
To be honest, more time Ghana plays him as a cam most of the time. To be fair,
well, that's his quality. But I'm still saying the majority of his time playing career, he's been played as a defensive midfielder.
Mm-hmm. So
he's right.
But diverting from that, we as Arsenal fans know he's not coming in to play as a CDM. We know he's not coming to just sit in front of the defense and just dictate play. We're looking for a box-to-box player you can get from one end of the pitch to the other end of the pitch while actually defending as well. If that's what you class as a CDM, then I don't know.
He's got too many attributes to be classed as a CDM, in my opinion. He's got too many good attributes.
I think you're going to be playing a double pivot. I think you guys are going to be playing a 4-2-3-1. I think Xhaka and Partey are going to be that.
No. Ceballos is playing.
And Ceballos is going to be that number 10. Because each player are playing in their position, and they know how to play the position. Xhaka played as a double pivot for Borussia Mönchengladbach, and it worked.
Yeah.
And you might see
but no one's denying that. But I don't feel Xhaka come probably the next season or so. Xhaka will still be here or as a mainstay in this midfield. I think we will actually bring in another midfielder.
Just a quick point from my side in terms of what Rams is saying. I kind of see where he's coming from. I think it depends on the formation, right? Because if we are going to play against the bigger teams and we're going to play a double pivot, then you see the Xhaka and Partey. But if we're playing against the smaller teams where we need to dominate and create more, then we're going to play Partey as the CDM, and then I think Ceballos will be the box-to-box because he can do it as well. So he'll be able to go and push forward, and Partey will stay back technically as the CDM. So I think it depends on the formation.
Why can't you play both of them and have two midfielders who can one can go and the other one can stay, the other one can go and the other one can stay?
That's the modern game. That's the modern game now. So
that's what Arteta's trying to do. I'm telling you.
But Partey is more of the player between the two who's going to sit for me. I'm more confident for Partey to sit than for Ceballos to sit. I'd rather have Partey sit and let Ceballos go do his thing and, run around the pitch and have the freedom than have Partey go and then have like Ceballos get turned or whatever. Because come on, he's not defensively. He's not as good as Partey.
It might not even be a 4-2-3-1. It might actually be a 3 in the midfield.
Yeah, but even if there's a 3, right, one will sit. I mean, when we get really attacking, one will sit and then the other will go and join Willian or Pepe or whoever at 10. So we'll have just literally our spine, right? We'll have Leno, we'll have Gabriel, and then we'll have Thomas Partey. How beautiful is that, dude? Like, who's gonna mess with that, man?
One second. Say that again. Say it slowly. You said.
So Leno? We're gonna have Leno. We're gonna have Gabriel. And we're going to have our boy, Thomas Partey, right there in the spine, holding it back for us if we lose possession. And I don't think that, any rival club looking at that is going to be shitting themselves.
The pictures are too far from each other. It messed up everything. Okay, and then the man up top is going to be Aubameyang. But nice segue.
Less said about him, the better, mate.
Now let's segue into the center back situation. Apparently, there's a big situation with Saliba. If you guys haven't heard his, yo Ram, I'm gonna let you go. Okay.
Yeah, man, that's cool, bro. That's cool.
Right.
Cheers,
Yeah,
bro.
Ram. Thanks for
All
coming.
right, yo. So Saliba, if you guys haven't heard, family situation, his mother passed away. I'm not exactly sure if it was due to COVID or what the exact situation was. I never really read up all about it, but what I know is, unfortunately, his mother passed away, and he wanted to go back to Saint Etienne on loan to be closer to his family.
Everyone must have heard that time when that comment that with that journal just said it straight up, innit? That's Mikel Arteta in the press conference. About
that guy's the prick,
bro. That guy,
Yeah,
that
it's
is ridiculous. That was sick.
The thing is about that guy is he works with Sky Sports and he's been doing these questions for almost 20 years.
He's trying to hype it up like he was some sort of transfer saga and something like that. Bro, I was like, yo, this is a real situation of an 18-year-old kid that's just lost his mother, man. It's not everything about transfers and
you know what? That guy is lucky that the press conference is virtually now because someone would have kicked him out, honestly, and would have barred him from entering.
I hope so, man, because that was terrible.
Let's be real, guys. Let's be real. If that guy didn't ask that question, would we have known this?
We already knew that.
We already knew that before he even said.
Oh, we did. I didn't. I only realized because the guy asked the question.
Yeah, I want to show you guys all the different positions. Just before, I was gonna finish up the Thomas Partey conversation, but I missed out on one topic. You know how we were talking about the positions that he can play? First of all, if you guys want to address this comment, I'm not even going to address it with a serious response.
It's a troll, man. It's a troll.
Trolling.
Just like on the terrace today with the troll donations to us.
Yeah. Okay, so if you guys can see, this is where he's played in his career. Can you guys see all the different positions?
Yeah.
Okay, so center back, he's played 1 time in his career, his whole entire career. Right back, he's played 11 times in his career. Defensive midfielder, he's played 201 times. Okay. Center midfield, he's played 24 times, apparently. Right midfield, he's played 7. Ooh. Attacking midfield, he's played 5 times. Left midfield, he's played once.
Probably for Ghana or something.
So
you know what? If this is in Emery, he'll be playing on the left wing.
Okay, so this is the breakdown of his of where he's played, and you know what? Surprisingly, as he goes further forward, he doesn't score as much, but from those 200 games, he doesn't really get involved too much in goals and assists.
Yeah, but you're forgetting he plays for Simeone, mate. It's a whole different
Simeone, though, isn't it?
Yeah. And you know what? It just goes to show you 16 and 12 in 188 games. Atletico B team.
But he's not meant to score goals, Egal. So it doesn't really.
You know what? That's no matter what. There's people are gonna judge you on silly things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He scored a lot for his country, though. I think 13 goals in 30-something games. So I mean, he can definitely score. His long range shots. People talk about Xhaka could score from long range. Man, this guy's gonna show you what a long range shot is, man. This guy puts it top bids.
In 26 games for his country, he's scored 9 goals. That's really good.
Yeah, from the midfield too.
But the thing is, the African teams really are run by the worst managers in the world, like Nigeria. There's Grant Raw who manages Nigeria, and I mean, this guy is just one of the worst managers I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, you're harsh.
Well, Grant Raw is not a good coach. I saw him in the World Cup against Croatia when he played John Obi Mikasa number 10. I mean, I don't know where he's smoking.
At the end of the day, Partey is not there to score goals anyway, man. We need him in the middle to boss the game. That's all we need. We need to control the midfield, control the possession, keep it moving nice and fast, and let guys like Saka and Pepe and Aubameyang get all the goals and assists, man.
Couldn't have put it any better.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know why I have a picture of Danny Ceballos up. I should have the picture of William Saliba or a picture of Benrahma. But apparently, William Saliba could be the key for us to get Benrahma at the Emirates, because apparently we are looking to loan him out to a championship club. He will most likely, more than likely, be loaned out this season. He will not be playing at the Emirates. But if he is to, I don't know why I said David Luiz is returning. If he is to be loaned out, it looks like Brentford could be the option and the key to us getting Said Benrahma to the club. And you know what? I've been speaking about this kid for the longest time. I'm obsessed with him.
Do we even need him? Do we actually need him?
Yeah.
No, we do.
Yes.
We do.
Where would he play? So we're gonna move.
Smith.
It's not even. You know what? Yeah, it's not even about where would he play. It's just when you look at the likes of you've got in your squad,
Yeah.
like the likes of Willock and Nelson, he's a better option to have in the squad than those. You don't look at it as like for
and
me.
Don't forget, he could rotate with Aubameyang. He could rotate with Willian on the other side. He could rotate with Saka. No, I'm saying on that left, he could rotate with all three positions in the front. If you play a double pivot with a 3 formation, he can play in every single position above.
You guys forget we got Martinelli as well, man. We got Martinelli coming through.
Yeah, but he doesn't come back until January.
Yeah, but do we need this guy, bro? Real talk.
We do.
Do you want to challenge? Do you want to challenge for the league and the Champions League, or do you want to continue?
Facts, of course.
Bro. So this is the kind of quality you have to sign.
By the way, if Arsenal pull this off, I'm gonna be very pleased because I mean about William Saliba, I'm really disappointed. Obviously, we spent 27 million on this kid, and he's not. I mean, we waited a whole year for him, and then oh man, it's so disappointing. I understand what happened. So disappointing, man. But if we have a lot of defenders, right? And David Luiz is on his last year, Mustafi's on his last year and stuff. So maybe they're thinking, what, we sacrifice him and get us our attacking mid and play. With
at the end of the day, I'm not that mad seeing William Saliba play football for a year or somewhere else. I'm not really too mad.
Yeah, listen, if he's not, he can have all the ability in the world, but if you're not in the right mental frame,
there you go.
Okay, so let me just ask you this question. Remember in the pre-season match when he played against MK Don, dude, this guy busted, man. Like he didn't even you know what I mean? They're saying he's not ready and he tackles or he goes to the ground too fast and all this stuff. I mean, he looked amazing.
I've seen him against Brighton where we drew 2-2 in the under 23s. His passing is amazing, but he's still very naive when it comes to defending.
I heard he goes down. It's like
really thing is you can understand that though. You can look a worldie in the French league, but the Premier League is different. So in terms of tackling and things like that, you can't be so rash. Like even referee, the standards and things like that, it changes in. It's a different ball game, different league. I'm not against him going out on loan.
Yeah, I think he'll learn a lot if he does.
Like from the report that I've read, they said that he needs to be a bit more dominant, like uses aggression and more in set pieces and things like that. And
I read the same.
To be honest, before we signed him, his coach said that as well, so I can believe it. His coach said when he's for a physical lad that he is, he can use his aggression a bit more. He needs to work on his aggression. So maybe a year in the Championship we're doing well.
Yeah, I'm not too mad at that, man. I'm not
too mad at it, obviously. I mean, we have a lot of defenders and he probably is not going to get that much playing time. 2 points from my side. The first one is you send him to the Championship and this guy just lost his mother and then you're like throwing him again in the deep end. Like he's already kind of in the deep end because he's in a new club, in a new environment, and then you're going to throw him somewhere else where he knows no one and stuff. And I think that's quite harsh. The other thing is there's games for him to play at Arsenal, man. We got a really easy Europa League group. You're telling me this guy can't play against those teams? He
wasn't involved in it.
What I would say is for having him off the bench during the knockout stages when we're defending games, because knockout stages, once you reach the quarterfinals, this is when it's big boy time. When you get like when we were in it, we got Napoli.
What's better for his development? Playing a couple of games in the knockout, not in the knockout, in the group stage of the Europa League and the League Cup games, or is it better for him to play a whole season?
I think
a whole season in the Championship,
there you go, man.
A whole season in the Championship could.
I think that's what he needs.
Huge for him, but don't forget, this guy is big. He's physical. He's just not. He just hasn't played in the English game before.
Yeah.
I think a season in the Championship would be better for him than a season in France because it will get him used to the level of physicality in the English game.
I totally agree with that.
But I just want to take a quick break, guys. Take a quick break. Take a quick breather for this commercial break. What's going on, everybody? I need you guys to go check out my channel and subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that button, and hit that notification bell while you're at it, ladies and gentlemen. EGTV, you already know. And if you're on your phone, it's even easier. Press that like button for me. And you know what? Subscribe while you're still here. And big up to everybody watching. Check out most of my content. I'll be throwing out more content every single day. Okay, that was a quick little break. Sorry, guys.
Call that a break, or call that just telling people to sub to your channel, bro.
Okay, so Yo, I got more stuff. I got more stuff that I'm working on. If you guys don't know, I do basketball content too. So I'm gonna be showing you guys. Let me show you guys what I worked on. I got today's NBA Finals, right? So I'm gonna do a watch along, and this is my video for it.
That is actually
Yeah.
impressive. That's impressive.
Yeah,
You need
I'm
to
just-
make something like that for Arsenal, man.
I have.
That is
I
actually.
like that one.
Yeah, I
That's
like
my
that.
that's my favorite one.
I
What?
like the both
That's
so
my
good.
favorite one. The music
I-
is sick. The music is sick.
You know, they
Yeah,
both
yeah.
look so cool. How do you even get those on those type of things? 'Cause I always see
Honestly,
them at
bro,
adverts.
I just did it random. It was a random site. But yeah, the music is my music. If you guys haven't heard, that's the music that I use. I use all the time when I'm doing my streams.
Yo,
And
guy, you
then-
use a template, innit?
What for the actual video? Yeah,
I think
video
I've
is a
done that before
template.
too, bro. I know what you
Video is a template, 100%. But the music is mine. You know.
do. Nah, that's good, man.
Yeah. But what do you
gotta
call
feel
it? Getting back to. Can we move on from Saliba?
Yep.
And push on to the next topic, because a lot of people, Smith, you were asking us, why do we need this guy? Can I show you why we need this guy? He's the one who helped Ollie Watkins get 26 goals in the championship. Don't forget.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm not denying that he's a good player. He could be a good player. I haven't really seen much of it. I'm
You
just
know-
saying.
You know what he reminds me of?
No, you didn't listen to this. This is
No,
what
no,
I
no.
think.
Can I say
Okay.
one thing though?
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
reminds me of Robert Perez. The way he
Bruh.
plays, his left foot, the ability he has. He is that in that ilk of
Let
a
me ask you a
player.
question: is he better than Gabriel Martinelli for you? That's what I'm judging it on.
Yes.
But
You
you
said
know,
he's more
no,
complete
no,
player.
Egal.
He's a more complete player right now.
What
He's
Benrahma
more
is he's a career player, and I don't think Danny Ceballos will stay beyond the season. I think this is his last season ever at Arsenal. So what we're gonna do is bring him around in January, but also on top, just have Said Benrahma in here just to settle into the team, know his way out. And he normally, what I've seen, he plays in number 10. But what people have been criticizing Said Benrahma for was him going missing in the big games. If I don't know if any of you guys saw the playoff final against Fulham. Yeah, where this guy. I mean, it was just absolutely.
I thought it was a left winger. I didn't even know it was a cam.
You can play a cam as well.
He's like he's similar to Coutinho, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Drifts off the left and come inside.
Just a quick one, Smith, from my side. I think the issue is I think Martinelli can definitely do the same job that he does. I just don't have faith that Arteta will actually play him the 10, you know? Like, it's so funny because the fans like can see it. Like, I want Aubameyang playing up front as the center forward, but like it takes Arteta, you know what I mean? Like like they just don't do it, and I don't know why, but you know, Martinelli definitely when he comes back is gonna take a little while to
Martinelli's
settle
a
in.
baller, man. Absolute
Yeah, he's the baller. He's my favorite player. I think I like him better than Saka, to be fair. And I think he's
this
gonna
injury. I think this long-term injury of his kind of masked away how good the guy really was before he got injured. Man.
Listen, you know what? That goal against Chelsea is always living in Rav.
Wasn't he our player of the month in one of the months?
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm just saying, like that goal against Chelsea. Every time I'm on the timeline or Twitter, rival
Oh,
fans
he's a
are bringing the
baller,
score up,
man.
saying the score's overhyped. The score's overhyped.
You-
We
I
have
love
not
that,
brought
yeah.
that goal up in months, and now
You
the
know, I
rival
love
fans.
that. You know, I love that, yeah, because they get at it and they try to like cuss him and everything, yeah, but they forget he was scoring other goals as well. That's not his only goal. But in their head, that's his only goal.
Yeah, because that's the one that's talked about the most, because that's technically the best one. And let's be honest, like you got a little bit lucky, but I mean that's so what? That's part of the game.
Guys, do you remember that
Yeah, but
time
you know
where
what, yeah?
Aubameyang was injured?
Is it
There
really
was a-
luck though? Is it really luck? I think the
Okay,
reason why Kante slipped is he felt fear. He saw pace running at him, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Shit." That's what happened.
You're gonna touch God's feet, man. There's no other reason.
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna
guy-
tell
the
you guys
guy's
a
special,
topic.
bro.
I'm gonna tell you guys a topic. You guys tell me if you want to move, keep it moving, or you want to hit the brakes. Okay? Because this is one of my favorite segments from one of my shows that I watch for basketball. So keep it moving or hit the brakes. Arsenal are still looking at 2 Austrian Bundesliga stars. What do you guys think?
Keep it moving, bro.
Yeah, we could talk on it.
Okay,
I
so
know
who
they are already.
said they want to talk about it? Who said they want to talk about it?
I do. It depends on what positions and stuff. Like if
Mate.
it's like a goalkeeper or something,
I don't really
don't
know.
care. But like
we shouldn't be talking about
player,
transfers
I
anymore,
don't
man.
know
We
who
should
it
be
is.
talking about the team we have.
Okay.
Nah.
That's
So,
true.
yeah. So we're consensus. We're keeping it moving.
Yeah, I would say so. We
Okay,
should
so the
focus on
next
keeping
move,
our-
Arsenal doesn't regret missing this transfer at the Emirates. Keep it moving or hit the brakes.
Man, these guys are just journalists writing this crap,
Yeah,
man.
This is
yeah.
just clickbait
Keep
shit, man.
moving.
Some clickbait shit.
Yeah.
Okay. This one here, definitely interesting. Arsenal man almost joined Barcelona, but Mikel Arteta said
That's
no.
rubbish. I don't believe him. Rubbish.
I believe it was a target.
Okay, we gotta hit this one. Tell me, what do you guys think? Is this even realistic? Because Fabrizio Romano claims this is Fabrizio Romano again. Maybe he lost. Maybe in some people's eyes,
a little bit.
No. Yeah, because listen, this guy's like Thomas Partey. No negotiations. No, it's a release clause for Fabrizio. You don't need to play. You don't need no negotiation. We never negotiated with Atletico once, and even hours before the AFC Bell said this thing. Thomas Partey is not coming. Atletico confident, and then AFC Bell just put him on a spliff. That's what he did.
It's not only that; it's the fact that the other journalists got like the Charles Watts got it before him, and it took him like 5 hours because he got embarrassed, right? And once he got embarrassed, he needed to make a decision because he knew he was gonna feel the wrath. Like, and it's really funny because he actually got let's be honest, he got everything right the entire summer, and then that just one last thing he effed up, and like they ruined his credibility.
No, one thing I'm saying is
but you know what the crazy thing is?
Egal, no, I just gotta say one thing about Romano is that he doesn't make up rumors. He sees it. He's a tapping merchant.
Yeah. Now, to be fair to Romano, I don't think he was lying. I think we did kind of hide it behind Atletico's back. So I think he was probably getting his sources from Atletico, and they were saying, "Nah, there's no deal. We ain't heard nothing." And then out of nowhere, bang, release clause paid.
Okay. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I get a lot of my stuff that I read about Arsenal off Twitter, just like a lot of people do, and I feel like there's a certain couple people you can trust when it comes to Arsenal stuff. So I'm just going to show some of the stuff that I'm subscribed to. So I'm subscribed to LT Arsenal. I don't know about you guys, but LT Arsenal.
Oh yeah, I know the guy who runs that.
Yeah, LT Arsenal is one of the guys. Another one is ZRAFC.
Sometimes this guy is like, like he's not always 100%. Sometimes he posts some crap, but usually good.
Yeah.
You know, AFC Bell. Big up to AFC Bell though, because everyone was doubting him the whole summer, and people were just
okay. You know the transfer stuff. These guys are actually real. They don't run stuff from. They don't run fake accounts. They run real stuff. Obviously, AFTV has to get. Onstein gets looked after just because he does put some exclusives. AFTV, you know what? You got to give them love no matter what.
Wait, you know, Onstein works with the Athletic. Is it brand new? The Athletic news channel?
No, it's like a year.
So this is what I was trying to get to. He was talking about Arsenal. Danny Ceballos. He was saying some stuff. What is he saying?
Yeah, he was talking about
how he had already decided that he wanted to come back to Arsenal right as soon as he.
My idea was to continue at Arsenal. Yeah.
I think he's got a really good relationship with Mikel Arteta, man.
Wait, he's going to be at the Olympics in Tokyo next year. Oh, because of the football team, yeah. If you're under 25, you can go to Tokyo Olympics, and if you're over 32, you can go as well. So
he's not going to go to the Euros. He's not going to go to the Euros.
No, what's going to happen is basically he's going to go to the Euros, and after the Euros, he's immediately going to go to Tokyo for the Olympics for like a month.
Sorry, just a quick one. It says right there that was 8 hours ago. I can't believe Victor Moses is still a Chelsea player, man. Damn.
He's going like, yeah. You know what?
They got problems too.
Yeah, they got a lot of players.
United got problems, but you know what? Manchester United always had issues. But the reason why I was going on Twitter was I was trying to show you guys some stuff that I was putting up. Recently, if you guys haven't seen, I've been putting up a lot of Arsenal stuff, and I got some interesting topics. This is a dream signing scenario versus a budget signing scenario. Obviously, we're never going to get Camavinga, but what do you guys think? Wouldn't you guys go crazy for this?
You know what? Never say, if we get Champions League football, never say never.
Yeah, never say never.
If we
agreed, but I'm not gonna lie. I really don't know who the player on the left is. I'm gonna be real. I've never really seen him play.
Yeah,
I know the guy.
Really know that guy
who's the guy on the left, man? I've never seen that guy.
Okay, he plays for Rennes, Cambagia. He's like 18 years old.
Oh, you're talking about the left. You never heard of Camavinga?
No, I haven't.
He's been linked with Madrid for like a year and a half.
He's £100 million asking price.
He's a baller. Absolute baller. If you guys don't know about Kyle Lowry, I'm sorry.
Nah, man, that guy's amazing. He took Toronto to the championship. Well, him and Claw, but yeah.
Listen. You know what? They got done up by the Celtics, so.
Well, yeah, that's now. We had a different team 2 years ago, right?
Yeah. Yo, you guys heard about the whole Stormzy Chips thing?
Yeah, that's
That's just a story.
I saw Chip's tweet about him still waiting for the response.
I want to ask Samuel a question about the AFC Bell. How did this guy get this shit right, man? This guy was so confident. Like, I don't understand, man. And like, this guy is literally a legend. Like, 10 years from now, people are gonna still be talking about this guy. Like, he's engraved in Twitter history with what he did, and it's crazy, man.
Did he just come out? Did he just come out this year? Was he not about before this?
I mean,
he was around since 2013, since the Ozil saga. That's how long he's been around.
No, but honestly, it's the same dude that runs the Arsenic page. You know, the one on Twitter, Arsenic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're both run by the same people.
Yo, what do you guys think about Saka? He almost scored in his debut too.
You know what? I'm gonna go in Gareth Southgate right now because Gareth Southgate is in disgrace. You know, if you saw the guy, all of you who saw Southgate's interview about Jack Grealish, who had an amazing game, man of the match, and then he immediately talks about Mason Mount. I mean, Gareth Southgate is a joke. Him and Frank Lampard, yeah, they're probably Katie Hopkins' two sons, by the looks of it. Because really, they have some mixed love for Mason Mount. When Jack Grealish is 10 times the player that Mason Mount is, and and then he changes Grealish to Mount. Yeah, Grealish is good, but Mason Mount, he's just a special player. I mean, he's just a fool.
Yeah, I put this on my Twitter. And I don't know what you guys think, but I was saying get this kid in, Ricky Pooch. If we're really on a budget and we need creativity, this guy could be our next.
You know what?
Call me crazy. He could be our next.
Am I crazy? Say that, mate.
You know what? You know, Egal.
With that one still.
You can't even say that, mate.
Next summer, what I see would if we do get Puig up, I think I'll be a loan with option to buy. That's the only way I see him leaving Barcelona. Is alone.
Yo, Barca want to get rid of him though.
Also want to get rid of him.
It's mostly Koeman though, because you know, if you not heard, there's a new Barcelona president, the one that's running for election. He's most likely going to beat Bartomeu. Bartomeu is not going to get re-elected. He said, "I don't care for first in league. I don't care for in the Champions League." He said, "I'm going to sack Koeman the moment I get elected." Mm-hmm. So Koeman's got like 6 months left of his job.
That's crazy.
See. I mean, that shows how much of a mess Barcelona are in. So, and most likely when he sacks him, he's going to bring in Xavi. Most likely Puig's going to stay.
Xavi's been linked with that job. It's just that he didn't want it. He didn't want it yet, innit? He said he want to wait till the new president comes in.
Okay, so is this guy good enough for Arsenal? Everyone keeps talking about him.
He's a good player, man.
He's a really good player, and I can show you guys his statistics if you want. Last year, I think he finished third in the Premier League in created chances. In the final third or something like that. It was weird.
You know what? As I said, he's better than what we got coming off the bench, isn't it? He'll be a great rotation player, but we shouldn't have really be looking to divert from a number one option to Benduia, whatever his name is, yeah? Like, we should be doing this. If we have to wait until January or summer to get our main target, I'd rather wait.
Fair enough. That's if we get it in January. What about if we have to wait till next year? Would you still wait?
Well, obviously you assess that, innit? Obviously, if it comes to January and you think, "Ooh, like we could do with this extra bit of creativity," then you go and get him. But I'm just saying, you assess it over the next 2 months. But I wouldn't like to go and put 20-something mil down on him now.
No.
That we can.
You know what?
Stick to our number one targets, man.
I'm gonna move on to the next topic. What do you guys think about this? Because we know Norwich, we're going to be talking about these two guys when we talk about.
We don't need him.
I'd rather have Tariq Lamptey all day.
I must be one of the very few guys that actually rate Bellerin. She's like,
no, you gotta explain. You gotta explain.
I think he had a bad injury, and ever since that, when he's returned from that injury, I think he's not done too bad. And I think under Mikel Arteta, especially, he's coming to his own now. I think the system that we're gonna play with him pushing forward and Partey covering him whilst he goes forward, I think it's gonna prove to be good, man. And
Bellerin, he's too naive when it comes to his positional sense. Like, how old is he now? 24. For someone that's been playing right back, since he got into the first team, you'd think his positional sense would improve. Bearing in mind, when Bellerin was this exceptional talent that we thought he was going to fulfill his talent, we kind of accepted that he's young and these things happen and he can use his pace to recover. but now he's not got the pace. You need to be learning from your mistakes, and he's not learning from these mistakes. Like, he keeps happening over and over and over. Don't let these assists start fooling you.
I'm judging him from the Arteta. I gave everyone a clean slate when Arteta came in, and I think Bellerin's actually impressed. Same with Ceballos. Ceballos looked like a whole different player under Arteta.
What about the Liverpool game? 2 of those goals is actually Bellerin not actually picking up his man or looking around and being aware of what's going on.
Was the first one really his fault? Was the first? I don't know. It looked like Willian's fault, to be honest, in my opinion. It's the first one.
Yeah, it was Willian's fault.
It is Willian's fault, but as a fullback, there you should be aware. You should be aware. You should be talking.
Yeah, from my point of view, I think he's just not aggressive enough. Like, you know, he's very basic. He doesn't try anything out of the ordinary. You know, like, you won't cut in the box and take on a shot.
Nah, he's been doing that. He's been doing that ever since. Look what he did in the FA Cup final, bombing on forward. You know, making
that was once. Agreed. That was once. He needs to do that way more often for me. He's just, you know what I mean? He doesn't take risks enough for me, and his crossing still needs to be a little bit better. And he needs to be interplaying better with Pepe.
I think recently he's improved a lot, man. I think he's going to be a good player this season.
Okay, my boy at work told me Calvin Lewin is a better striker than Lacazette, and if you think Lacazette's a better striker than Calvin Lewin, and you still want to pick him, if you had a choice today, Calvin Lewin or Lacazette. If any Arsenal fan tells me they would rather take Lacazette than Calvin Lewin, you're stupid. And he was arguing with me This is not me. This is not me. He was telling me for the whole day. He told me, do you think Lacazette will even get close to? Okay, he said, forget about that. He said, I bet you any money that Lacazette will not score more goals than Calvin Lewin in all competitions that compared to what Calvin Lewin scores in the Premier League alone.
Yeah, so from my point of view, let's not forget that, you know, Lacazette creates a lot of chances for Aubameyang. So naturally, Aubameyang will take a lot of the goals that I think Lacazette would score. The other thing is we haven't seen this new Arsenal team. I think with Partey, Lacazette isn't going to have to drop like he is. He's going to be a different player for me, and I think he's going to score way more goals this season. Yeah. So,
well, it's 3 games, 3 goals for him this season.
But Calvin Lewin is now the leading goal scorer in Europe.
I won't overreact with that because I seem to remember Timo Pukki started the season quite well last season.
Stat padded there,
and then at the end. Fell off. Don't get me wrong, I do rate Calvin Lewin.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a bad player.
I do think he can go far, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself and start saying I'll take Calvin Lewin over Lacazette.
Agreed.
Okay, Calvin Lewin, 1 season wonder. People are funny.
Last season he was trash. It's only this season in the first 4 games, man. He's done well. Give it to him. He's done well, but that doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
I hope he continues.
He's a good player. He's a really good player, to be fair to him.
Yeah, Twitter is amazing. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
I want to Reece Nelson thoughts. I don't think he's going to get
I don't think he's going to make it. I don't think he's going to make it at Arsenal.
As I said,
I don't think he. Okay, tell us what you said, bro, because I agree with you now.
Remember, end of pre-season, we had a preview, season review, and I said Reece Nelson will be gone by the end of the season, and I stand by that point.
He's going down that Iwobi road, and he's going to go down.
I don't know. He just doesn't seem to take his opportunity with open arms. Like he plays the game, and
it's weird because he was the one that was rated the most. I remember
he's too timid. But what I would say though, he does look a better player. He is not even look. He is a better player when he plays off the left rather than the right. Because even in the youth team, like he seems to have a lot more ideas in his head about what he's going to do when he's playing there. Like he's a bit more surprising. But then again, you got Aubameyang over that side. You got Saka over that side. You got Martinelli over that side. So he's got no chance.
He's got
the right side is what he needed to make his own and challenge Pepe, and I just don't see it happen.
No, I think the worst thing that could have happened to us is we got overhyped when we seen him play for Hoffenheim. He had
that little start.
I didn't.
Calvin Lewandowski.
What did he score? I think he scored 4 goals. Like
no, 7.
You know what? I'm enjoying these late Friday night streams. These are really good streams.
When you look at the goals and forget the goals, when you actually looked at him and when he played for Hoffenheim, he didn't look great. He actually didn't look great. Forget the stats, because that fools a lot of people.
Yeah, my take is I've always said that Reece Nelson is not good enough for Arsenal, and I get a lot of slack for it. But I just he doesn't have the killer instinct and the finishing product. But I will say that against Liverpool, this guy looked good. That was the best I've ever seen him. The way he was chasing people down, and like that's the type of like
he took his goal really well as well.
Consistently. But if he's not doing that, he's not going to get in the team, and he needs to be sold. I mean, I would have sold him to get money to buy someone else. Really, you could probably sell him for 15, 20 million because he's English and he's young and stuff. So
Mate, if Ryan Bruce is going for 23 million, but we could easily get at least 10 for fucking Reece Nelson.
Yeah, but Liverpool, I don't know what they do.
Liverpool are money laundering, bro. Liverpool are money laundering. I don't know how they get that.
I think it's the way they structure their deals. They don't mind waiting to get that money. I think that's what it is. I think you have to be smart when you're going into negotiations, saying, you know what, you're probably not going to get 20 mil up front, but we'll take a little 9 there. Then if you achieve something with you, get another 5. They don't mind doing that.
So you think it's one of them ones where they didn't actually get, what do you call it, Solanke? They didn't get 25 million. They probably
it'll be add-ons.
They probably got like 8, but the rest. But how come when it's Arsenal, they don't tell you how much the add-ons are? They just tell you, oh, we sold them.
Just gonna say that it's only Arsenal that they
won't tell you that.
100 million.
Like Man United sold Pereira for 27 million. We couldn't even get nothing for Pereira in an obligation to buy.
On loan.
Yeah.
And it wasn't obligation. It wasn't an obligation though. That's the thing. Pereira's thing is not obligation. They don't have to sign it like that.
Oh, they don't?
No, but there is an agreement. Like if they do want to buy it,
if they do want to buy him, they can buy him. But of course, you're gonna do that just to get the player.
Call me crazy. If Reece Nelson was at Manchester United, he'd get more game time than Dan James.
No. Sorry, I like Dan James. I don't know why United fans hate the guy. I think he's talented, man. Remember when last season when he first came, he was balling for them in the first half, like the first 6-7
bro.
On the left-hand side, though. On the left-hand side, though. He's better on the left-hand side than the right.
Dan James is crap, bro.
I don't think he's crap, you know. I just think Man United. Listen, at the end of the day, not every player can play for big clubs, isn't it?
Bro, the only thing the guy does is go down and just cross it.
I got friends who can say, oh, Arsenal could get Partey to come and play in that midfield and he'll do as well as he did at West Ham. I was like, no, because the standard is different at West Ham to what it is at Arsenal. He can come and he'll cave. You look at some fucking player from the fucking conference playing the Arsenal squad. It doesn't work like that.
He bangs some really good goals, man. You're saying that all he does is dribble and cross, but he scored
he had that early burst where he got like 3 goals and something, and then ever
since
he just
playing off the left.
When you play in the Europa League against dead teams,
you stat pad, man,
and you get what, like all the goals that Martinelli and Greenwood and stuff got. This kid was supposed to get more goals than both those guys. He couldn't do shit.
Man. Why was he supposed to get more goals than both those guys? He's at the same level as them. Like I compare all of those guys together.
He's developed at a higher. He's been developing for longer.
Not really.
Difference. Dan James.
No, he wasn't.
Before Man United signed him, that was like his first season in Swansea's first team.
You sure?
That one season in Swansea's first team, and then they bought him the next season.
Okay, my mistake. But yo,
you should have had to. You shouldn't be going Man United and being thrown in the team to be there and with high expectation anyway.
You know what? The reason why he started is because of the performance in his first couple of games, which was a false image. You know, like
bro, that first couple of games made Man United think he was better than Pepe, man. Allow it, bro.
But he was performing better than Pepe at the time. Yeah,
but then look after the end, then Pepe outdone him.
Later.
Okay, yo, we want to get back to the Champions League, but before we do that, we're still in the Europa League. So, what is your hopes for this season in the Europa League? Is it just don't get injured, don't play Aubameyang and these guys in the first group stages, and just get a bunch of guys experience like we did last year?
Win it, man, win it.
I want to give everybody their little 5 minutes to tell us what they think. So, I'll start from Kesh, and I'll start from Samuel first, and then I'll work my way up to Kesh. Yo, Sam, tell us what you think about the Europa League.
You know, in my opinion, from the group stage, you know what, we can easily finish top the group with the kids. So I wouldn't start anyone experienced. But when it comes to round of 32 and knockout stages, that's when I'll start playing Aubameyang, you know, and the big boys. Because in the
Champions, this is our group stages for everyone who doesn't know. Sorry, Samuel. Continue.
Yeah. So I mean, really, we could play the youth against them because they're really beatable opponents. I mean, we could play out on the F23s and they would sweep them. once we get to the knockout stages, then that's when Mikel Arteta should be going for Aubameyang and Lacazette, because you know what, I can't take this European trophy banter. So let's make this wrong. These haters wrong and just get a win Europa League for one seat. Because I really want to win the Europa League. You know, it's a good competition. I know I know it's kind of a historic competition, so it'll mean a lot to us if we win it. So mainly, my only worry is when we get to the round of 16 and the quarterfinals, because sometimes in Champions League, the best teams could drop out. You never know, Barcelona could drop out this year. Maybe City could drop out this year. Maybe your Napolis could drop out. Your Leipzigs, your Dortmunds. So this competition is no more competition. This is elite.
This is what makes the competition a bit stupid though, because you got teams that are not even in the competition when the competition started, right? But they can still win it because they get dropped down. It doesn't even make any sense, man.
Cash, you were saying something?
No, I was agreeing with what Smith was saying. It doesn't make no sense whatsoever. Like,
how can you go through without getting the?
You get rewarded.
You
get
get
rewarded for your failure of failing in the Champions League to then drop in.
It was like Sevilla on the Unai Emery when Unai Emery was there, where I think 3 years in a row he won the Europa League, but 2 of them he came third in his group. So I mean,
he dropped down.
Yeah.
Look, yo, big up to all you guys watching. Now, what do you guys know about these group stage teams? Because I'll tell you something. All I know is, isn't that the team that the PE teacher came from?
Yeah, that's where he won his
Rapid Vienna.
Title,
Rapid Vienna is the capital of what's it called?
Austria?
What's that country? Is it Austria? Yeah.
It's Vienna.
Yeah, it's Austria. And then this is your local pub team from Ireland.
Ireland.
I'm not being funny. We should be able to top that group with our B team, man. I'm not even going to sound arrogant or nothing.
You know what? I'll just say something. There's no Eastern European countries, man. There's only just Western European, like Norway. It's not far away. No random place. Yeah. Austria is no random place, and Ireland is just going to be good for us.
On the road.
Yeah.
But you know what? Fans are not traveling, so.
Listen, all I'm going to say about this group is, like, I'll be disappointed. I'm going to say it from now if we don't get maximum points.
Yeah.
Like, we should be getting maximum points in this group.
Yeah, you know what? I want us to win Europa League this season in this way, winning every game.
Of course, man.
Win the first leg, win the second leg, win the first leg, win the second leg.
It's almost like the cup that's got away, isn't it? Because we came what was it, semi-final with Arsene Wenger against Atletico Madrid?
Yeah, I mean, we should have won that. We should have won that.
Then it was the final against Chelsea. I'm like, yo, we gotta win it third time round, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, you know what? The Atletico Madrid one with Wenger, that's the one that hurt.
Oh no,
I cried.
Shiny red card. That changed.
You know what? After
you want to know something? The halftime between Chelsea Arsenal, where we capitulated second half. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was praying. I prayed 2 second rak'ahs. Just hoping that would help.
No, go on to your prayers, because if we won that game and stayed, we had no Aubameyang and we might have been worse off. And we would have
like the final against Chelsea was farcical because of the whole Petr Cech stuff, man. Where we just gifted him the game.
I'm just gonna say this.
We gifted him the game because it was.
No, you know what? I can see. I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, guys. Baku could be a blessing in disguise, because maybe Unai would have stayed. We never got Mikel Arteta. Maybe in the future, Mikel Arteta won his title. So maybe one day we'll look at Baku as a good thing. Hopefully.
And so I wanted to save the juicy stuff for last. I want to know what everyone's opinion is on this whole pay-per-view Premier League debacle. Like, are you guys for it? Are you guys against it? What do you think about this whole possibility where the Premier League have now announced that they will be allowing all the games to be shown, but not all of them will be shown on TV for free anymore? They will now be you now have to pay specific prices for games. They will so for example, on the last day of the season, if you want to watch every single game, you have to pay £14 for the specific game. And one of the first games that they might show on pay-per-view might be Liverpool, Manchester United.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is, it's just another case of football ripping off its fans.
Yeah.
How are you meant to pay? I think a Sky package you pay like £40-something to get Sky Sports, and then not to mention £25 for the BT, and then on top of that, you're gonna be asking your fans to pay £15
for individual games. Yeah.
Does that make any sense? Like,
look at these are the first games.
everyone should boycott. Like, cancel your Sky Sports. Cancel it. If that's the case, you cancel it. Because I'm sure Ezel going to be doing that. There's no way I'm paying for that.
It's just another way they can make.
Listen,
another income stream.
We're in a situation where a lot of people's in financial difficulties because people are losing their jobs, all of this, and then you want to add more burden on them. Like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
$14.95 though. Guys like Lee Gunner would tell you, "Oh, you're saving money because you're not going to a match game. You're saving money. $14.95 for a game you couldn't even catch on TV before. At least now you can watch it without watching it on a dodgy stream." But yeah, that's a clown for another day. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is realistic prices? They're basically saying Arsenal games are going to cost $19.60. Burnley games are going to cost £10.
Is that true? Is that actually? What the hell?
No. They're saying based on average spend.
They're basing it on the season. I think they're basing it on the tickets, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if you base it on tickets, and you do it by the hour, Arsenal fans would pay for 80 cents. What is that? 80% of an hour. No, not 80% of an hour. 80% of the match, you'd be paying 19. where Burnley, you get almost a game and a half for £10.
So basically, on a Saturday, you're gonna watch one game, and then that's it for your Saturday. Your Saturday's done. You can't watch any other game.
Yeah, unless you pay another 15 quid.
or you just do what some people do and watch match of the day and watch it on a dodgy stream if you want.
Hey, you can't be promoting that stuff, not on live, bro.
Okay, yeah, I'm not promoting shit.
Yeah, clean that up, man. Clean that up, bro.
I'm just telling people if you want to do whatever you want to do.
Bro,
listen. We don't want no Premier League problems, bro. They already got their own problems with China, you know.
Bro, you think the Premier League is watching your stream, eh? Okay, cool.
Yo, they shut down one of my videos. I posted a video with Gabriel Emi Martinez speaking about his time at Arsenal, and there's a couple little clips of him playing for Arsenal, and the Premier League shut that shit down.
No, man. YouTube has it's called technology. They run algorithms and stuff, and like it just reports it automatically. No one's actually going through your stuff. It just
it's all bots. It's all bots that can find it.
Yeah. I know. But it just sounds better when you say it like that.
Bro,
Premier League isn't going through your videos, Egal, don't worry, man.
Yeah, chill.
No, but yo, there is some people who generally do get they have a problem with the Premier League. Like I know one guy who has a website, and he was doing a Premier League football. He was doing a Premier League fantasy football, right? And he had a website, Premier League fantasy football website, where he made a lot of money from it. And they were saying the fact that he has the name Premier League in his website, they were giving him a lot of problems. They almost shut down the website. That was his whole revenue stream. He had to quickly change all the names from Premier League fantasy football to just fantasy football. And he lives in America, so it's it's gonna get confused with NFL football, right? So that's what really messed him up. And this guy was telling me he was making just off one ad per month, he was making 1,800 American on his website. Crazy.
Yeah, you told me about
that.
Yeah. There's scammers out there. You got to be careful. But some of these people, they can make like Arscast, one ad. He can for his on his podcast. He can make up to I think 2,400. Crazy.
Okay, that's a lot. Yeah. Now I was just gonna say I wanted to have my input on the Europa League stuff. For me, I think I don't mind us not getting maximum points because I don't mind playing the kids and stuff, and we might draw some games or whatever. But when it comes to the serious knockout games, we already learned our lesson from Olympiacos. We got to play our strongest team every single game for me, really, pretty much, and no chances. And hopefully we don't get one of the big boys. I want an easy road all the way through. I don't really care, honestly. I just want to get to the final. And at the
end of the day, it's just another way of getting Champions League football, though, isn't it? So we gotta take it seriously.
Exactly. So ultimately, for me, I think the Premier League is going to be very competitive. So I think we're going to be in around the fourth place, and then by that time, we'll know if we're in the semis and finals, and then we can decide which route we want to take. Obviously, I want to win both. I want to, qualify for Champions League being fourth and win the Europa League so we get the prize money. But
that'd be the ideal scenario. Yeah, we gotta be realistic.
Yeah. If we have to prioritize, then winning a European trophy. You know, as you know, rival fans use that on us a lot. So I kind of want to get that under the carpet and be like, yo, what are you saying?
Yeah, I just want to tell everybody.
No, on that, can I just put on that? Sorry.
Yeah.
Because
No,
we should have won a European trophy in 2000 against Galatasaray, because you know.
Yeah, but
I live in London, yeah, and there's bare Turkish man in London, and they're all Galatasaray fans, and they always say that Galatasaray is the only Turkish team with a European trophy, and as that we beat Arsenal in the final, we beat Arsenal. They're always gone about beating Arsenal in the final, so it always it's so annoying. So I want to win Europa League this season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to win European trophy so we can put that. Like, it's like when we didn't win a trophy for so many years, and then we won the FA Cup. It's like, what are you saying now? Like, what are you saying?
You know what's going to happen. Even if we do win it, they're going to say, "Oh, it's the BTEC version of the European trophy." They're going, "Oh, it's not the Champions League. Oh, you're never going to win that."
We don't mind though. We don't mind. It's the building blocks.
Yeah. Could you guys do me a favor? After this video is done, could you guys post it on your Twitter? Because I'm literally like 8 subscribers away from getting to 500 subs. And to me, that's pretty big because I just started like 28 days ago.
Because in one of your videos, in the last day, we got 1K views, didn't we? We got 1K.
I get over 1K views easy. But the thing is, to get subs is harder to get than views. You can get views easily. It's just
you gotta get to that 1K mark as well.
Yeah, 100%. You can't post anything that's monetized until you get
you need that, man.
Keep up the grind and it'll happen naturally, man.
Yeah.
Like, it'll happen naturally for you, man.
I'm blessed. And you know what? I hide my subscribers because I don't want the hate, because there's so much people out there who give you evil eye and, you know, stuff like that. And I just don't want that. I generally don't.
You know, sometimes people don't sub to channels with like 10 subscribers.
No, it's not even the subscriber count. Even if I had 10,000 subscribers, I don't think I'd want to show it, because there's some people out there who have been doing this for so long, and they'll see it, they'll see me coming on, and they'll be like, they'll try to give me bad eyes, and I don't want that. That's what I think about. I don't think about it in the sense, oh, the people who are watching it. I think about more the people who are envious, or there's just a lot of nasty people out there, man. That's why I always end my streams with saying, yo, as Arsenal fans, we should just be nice to each other, and as people, human beings, we should just be nice to each other.
On the Sonny, it was a disgrace, honestly.
Nah, I'm not gonna talk about that, bro.
Let's not get into individual situations like that.
Yeah. There's no need to get into personal issues. But yo, man, big up to you guys. It's been almost an hour and a half, and you know the time's been flying. Kesh, I feel like I took up too much of your time today. Samuel, same thing. You know, African bro, you're an hour or two ahead of us. Am I not wrong?
Yeah, I'm an hour ahead of you.
I appreciate your time. And SM, you debut on any YouTube channel today. So next time, baby steps. You'll show your face next time.
Egal, Prime told you to come on the stream because Jem wants to talk to you.
Yeah, we're gonna do that right now. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna be coming back to do my NBA video, and you know what, guys?
I'll be there actually.
Let me just show you guys. Are you gonna stay up to watch the NBA?
You know, I want to see the Lakers for Kobe just tonight.
They're gonna win.
Yeah, with 10-year drought.
So just to show you guys one more time, this is the intro for this channel. And to catch more, obviously, you can watch the watch along tonight for the NBA stuff. I won't be showing that again. There's no point. But yeah, big up to every one of you guys. You guys tell them where they can catch you. African Gunner, bro, you already know. Tell them where they can catch you, bro.
You can catch me on Twitter at the African Gunner.
And any other channels you work with, let them know.
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel, but I haven't been active because I dedicate so much of my time on other channels that it's almost impossible with a full-time job. I dedicate like 9 hours a week on different YouTube channels. So yeah, I'm always on Egal's channel. I'm on 101 on Arsenal. So check that out.
Yo, and we're now 7 subscribers away from that 500 mark. So come on, people, help me out. And then SM, bro, tell them where you're from, bro.
Yeah, man. You can find me on Twitter as well, man. AFC. So it's basically where I'm not really at home, man. I don't really do this YouTube shit.
Shots fired.
No shots fired.
I'm joking. Yo, Kesh, you know what it is, bro. Tell him, bro. My boy.
Yeah, you can catch me over on Twitter. It's there, Kesh AFC04.
And yeah, don't get it twisted. My guy, he'll brook you up on the pitch too. He's a center back, you know. And yo, Samuel, young Samuel. You know, I'm gonna start calling you Young Samuel. If you guys watch ESPN FC, you know, Craig Burley calls everybody Young Lampard, Young Mason Mount.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you Young Samuel.
You know what I enjoyed today. You know, the Arsenal stream. I think it was a hit today.
Yeah, man, it was good, man. It was good. I enjoyed talking to you guys, man.
You know what? I think the fact is every other show is so much every other show is so anti-Arsenal that was one show where I felt like it was actually positive. And you know what? Some rivals might not like it, but you know what? They get more triggered when they see us happy.
Everyone was calm today on the show, you know.
They want us to be on these shows and saying, Thomas Partey, why didn't we get a war as well? Why didn't we do this? They want us to just be, just keep being angry. They don't want to see us happy, man.
Listen, that's why we won't have League on the show. For that reason, we won't have one.
I just wanted to say one point before we drop off. I think that we need to see Thomas Partey start against Man City, by the way. I'm going to be really disappointed if this guy doesn't start, because we need him in that game. Even if we lose, I just want to see him in the game. Integrate him. We pay the big bucks for players like this to come in and do the job.
Throw him in.
Throw him in.
No reason why he shouldn't play. He's not injured.
I mean, it's Arsenal, man. We always do some stupid-ass shit.
Nah, he has to play. I don't care, man. He has to play.
Yeah, no, I think this is why you buy ready-made players to bring them right in. But yeah, the comment section's going crazy. I love you guys on the comment section. Big up to Lem Burnkamp. Big up to Gunnar Dread. Big up to the Chelsea fan himself. Big up to Brian. Big up to Richard on Facebook. Big up to TBE. Big up to every single one of you guys. Big up to my Raptors fans. Big up to even those ops from Liverpool and everything else. Big up to everyone on Gunner Social, Twitter, and you already know. And you know what? Big up to the wonderful cast that I have. And you know what? Don't forget, big up to my boys back in Toronto. Abdisalan, one of my closest friends. Grew up with this guy for my whole entire life. You know what? Westmall legend. Yes, I am. Thank you. And you know what? Big up to all you guys. Thank you guys, and we're out of here, okay?
All right, man. See you later, man.
And there's only one way to end it. What's going on, everybody? I need you guys to go check out my channel and subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that button, and hit that notification.